feel like doing the hard work. And that's fine. That's normal. But here's the key. You have to do it anyway. You have to push yourself. Because if you always wait until you feel like it, you'll never get anything done. And if you never get anything done, you won't move forward. You won't grow. You won't achieve your goals. And I know that's not what you want. You see, your mind plays tricks on you. It tells you, not today, maybe later, maybe tomorrow. But tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next month. And before you know it, years have gone by. That's how people get stuck in life. That's how people look back and regret all the things they never did, all the opportunities they missed. But here's the good news. You don't have to live that way. You can break that cycle today, right now. How? By taking action, by forcing yourself to start no matter how you feel. And I know it's not easy. I know that when you're sitting on the couch, scrolling through your phone, watching TV, it's hard to get up and start working. I know that when you're feeling tired, when your energy is low, when your motivation is nowhere to be found, the last thing you want to do is push yourself. But that's exactly why you must. Because the truth is, motivation comes after action, not before. Most people get this backward. They think they need to feel motivated before they can start. But that's not how it works. You start first, and then the motivation follows. Think about the last time you didn't feel like working out, but you went to the gym anyway. At first, it felt difficult, but after a few minutes, you started feeling better. You got into the rhythm. Your energy picked up. And by the end of it, you felt great. That's how action works. So if you're sitting there, feeling lazy, waiting for the right mood to hit, stop waiting. Get up and do it anyway. If you don't feel like writing that report, start writing anyway. If you don't feel like working on your goals, take one small step anyway. If you don't feel like making those calls, pick up the phone anyway. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be your best effort. It just has to be something. Because the moment you start, you shift the momentum. You break the cycle of inaction. And once you break that cycle, you gain control. You see, discipline is not about feeling good all the time. It's about doing what needs to be done, no matter how you feel. It's about making a commitment to yourself and following through, even on the tough days. Especially on the tough days. Because let me tell you something. If you can push yourself to work when you don't feel like it, you can accomplish anything. If you can take action when every part of you wants to stay comfortable, you become unstoppable. That's the difference between people who achieve greatness and people who stay stuck in the same place year after year. Greatness doesn't come from doing what's easy. It comes from pushing through the resistance. And don't think that successful people always feel motivated. They don't. They get tired. They get discouraged. They have bad days just like everyone else. But what sets them apart is that they don't let those feelings control them. They show up. They do the work. Because they know that success is built in the moments when no one is watching. When no one is cheering for you. When it's just you and the decision to either take action or make an excuse. So what's it going to be for you? Are you going to let another day pass, waiting for motivation to strike? Or are you going to take charge and do what needs to be done? The choice is yours. But I can promise you this. If you push yourself to take action today, even when you don't feel like it, you'll thank yourself tomorrow. And the day after that. And the day after that. Because success is not one big moment.
خالد تخرج من الجامعة في مجال تقنية المعلومات وحاول يقدم على أكثر من وظيفة، ولكن للأسف كان يقابل بالرفض من عدة شركات. وبعد تفكير عميق خالد قرر أنه
It's a series of small choices made every single day. Number 2, Destroy excuses and take action immediately without thinking. Excuses are the silent killers of success. They sound reasonable. They feel justified. But the truth is, excuses keep you exactly where you are. They rob you of your potential. They stop you from taking action. And if you don't eliminate them, they will control your entire life. You know how it goes. You set a goal. You tell yourself you'll start tomorrow. But when tomorrow comes, you suddenly have reasons why today isn't the right day. I'm too tired. I'm too busy. I don't feel ready. Maybe next week, maybe next month. And before you know it, months turn into years and nothing changes. That's how people get stuck. Not because they aren't capable, not because they don't have what it takes, but because they let their excuses win. But let me tell you something. If you want to achieve anything worthwhile in life, you have to stop making excuses. You have to stop overthinking. You have to take action immediately, without hesitation, without delay. And I know that's easier said than done, because the mind loves to find reasons to wait. The mind is designed to keep you comfortable, to protect you from discomfort, from effort, from risk. And that's exactly why you must fight back. Every time you hesitate, every time you let an excuse take over, you reinforce a habit of inaction. You train yourself to delay. And delayed action is the same as no action. Successful people don't wait for the perfect moment. They don't sit around debating whether they should start. They act. They move. They step forward even when they don't have all the answers, even when they don't feel completely ready. Because they know the secret. There is no perfect moment. There is only now. You see, action is what creates clarity. Action is what builds confidence. Most people think confidence comes first, that you need to feel sure of yourself before you can take the first step. But it's the opposite. You act first and confidence follows. You take action and then momentum kicks in. So if you're sitting there, caught in a loop of hesitation, waiting for the right conditions, let me be clear. Waiting is the biggest mistake you can make. Nothing happens when you wait. Nothing changes when you delay. The only way to win is to move forward now, not later. Not when it's convenient. Not when you feel inspired. Right now. The next time an excuse pops into your mind, shut it down immediately. Don't entertain it. Don't negotiate with it. Cut it off before it takes root. You don't need more time to think about it. You don't need more planning. You don't need another day to prepare. You already know what you need to do. So do it. Think about all the time you've lost to hesitation. Think about all the opportunities that slipped away because you were too busy overthinking. You can't get that time back. But you can make a decision right now that from this moment forward, you will not let excuses win. And that's what it comes down to, a decision. You have to decide that you will no longer let fear, doubt, or hesitation control your actions. You have to decide that you will act in spite of discomfort, in spite of uncertainty. Because here's the truth. If you don't take control of your mind will take control of you. Excuses will always be there, whispering in your ear, giving you reasons to wait. But you don't have to listen. You don't have to follow. You can take charge. And the best way to take charge, take action immediately. The moment you think of something you need to do, start moving. Don't give your mind time to talk you out of it. If you need to make a difficult phone call, pick up the phone and dial the number before your mind starts inventing reasons to wait. If you need to go to the gym, put on your shoes and walk out the door before the excuse of, I'll do it later, takes hold. If you need to start a project, sit down and work on it right now, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Because once you start, everything changes. Most people don't realize how much power they have over their own actions. They think they need to feel motivated first. But motivation is a trap. If you rely on motivation, you'll always be at its mercy. Some days it will be there, some days it won't. But action is always in your control. And here's something else. Taking action immediately does something incredible. It builds momentum, and momentum is one of the most powerful forces in life. Once you get moving, it becomes easier to keep moving. The hardest part is always the first step. But once you take it, the second step is easier. The third step is even easier. And before you know it, you're making progress. But if you wait, if you hesitate, if you overthink, you kill momentum before it even starts. This is why the most successful people in the world have a bias toward action. They don't sit around debating every little decision. They don't waste time analyzing every possible outcome. They move. They adjust along the way. And that's exactly what you need to do. Move first, adjust later. And I know some people will say, but what if I make the wrong decision? What if I fail? Let me tell you something. Failure is not the enemy. Inaction is. You can recover from a mistake. You can learn from a failure. But you can't learn from nothing. You can't grow if you don't move. So from this moment forward, make a commitment to yourself. No more excuses. No more waiting. No more hesitation. Number 3, crush laziness by setting a strict deadline for work. Laziness is a habit that doesn't just happen. It's a series of choices that you make every day. It creeps in when you give yourself too much space. It takes root when you allow yourself the luxury of endless time to get things done. And it becomes a force that keeps you from reaching your potential. But here's the thing about laziness. It's not some undefeatable monster. It's just a habit. And like any habit, it can be broken. But breaking laziness requires one powerful tool: deadlines. Not just any deadline, strict, non-negotiable deadlines. The kind that you can't push off, the kind that forces you to take action, the kind that leaves you with no option but to get to work. The simple act of setting a strict deadline for yourself can be the difference between success and stagnation. Deadlines create urgency. Urgency forces you to act. And when you're forced to act, laziness has no room to breathe. When you don't have a deadline, you think, I have all the time in the world, I'll get to it later. And that's when procrastination takes over. But once you set a strict deadline, you've created a sense of urgency. You've set the stage for action. And action is what you need to get things done. Now, I know what you're thinking. You've set deadlines before, but they didn't work. You said, I'll finish this by 5 only to find yourself still sitting there at 9 wasting time. The deadline came and went, and you didn't get anything done. What happened? The problem wasn't the deadline. It was that you didn't treat it as a real commitment. You didn't treat it like the crucial tool that it is. You didn't set your mind to it. When you set a deadline, you're not just marking something on a calendar or putting it on a to-do list. You're making a commitment. You're telling yourself that no matter what, at a certain point, the work will be done. And that means you have to get moving. You can't allow yourself to waver or procrastinate. A deadline creates a boundary that laziness can't cross. But how do you make deadlines work for you? The key is to make them non-negotiable. When you set a deadline, treat it like a promise. And promises are meant to be kept. If you say you'll finish something by 5, and then you finish it by 5, and no excuses, no compromises. If you want to crush laziness, this is where it starts making your word law. You might be thinking, but I'm not a naturally disciplined person. How can I force myself to stick to a deadline? It's simple. Start small. Set a deadline that's achievable, but that still requires you to push yourself. Don't set yourself up for failure by setting impossible deadlines. The goal is to build momentum, not overwhelm yourself. Start by setting deadlines for small tasks. For example, you might say, I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes working on this project, and I'll finish a specific part of it by the end of that time. That's a deadline. It's specific, it's achievable, and it forces you to act. Once you finish that task, you'll have created momentum, and that momentum will help you tackle the next task. You see, momentum is your ally in the battle against laziness. As you start to develop the habit of setting and meeting deadlines, you'll find that it becomes easier to stick to them. The more you hold yourself accountable, the more confidence you build in your ability to get things done. And this confidence spills over into other areas of your life. You begin to trust yourself. You begin to trust that you can set a deadline and meet it. And when that happens, laziness starts to lose its grip on you. But let's talk about the biggest obstacle most people face when it comes to deadlines: the temptation to push them off. We've all been there. You set a deadline for something, but when the time comes to do the work, you decide, I'll just take a break first. I'll do it in an hour. And that hour turns into 2, 3, 4 hours. And before you know it, the deadline has come and gone, and you've accomplished nothing. So what's the trick to overcoming this? The secret is to stop negotiating with yourself. When that thought creeps in, when your mind tells you that you can take a break, or that you'll do it later, you have to stop yourself immediately. You have to remind yourself that this is the time, this is your moment to make progress. If you don't act now, you'll regret it later. It's about discipline. It's about training your mind to stop making excuses. It's about recognizing the feeling of laziness for what it is, an obstacle to your growth, and refusing to let it win. One of the best ways to crush laziness is to use the deadline as a force multiplier. If you're working on a big project,
فليكس يسمع له كتاتو تغليها فيديو هيك فتكا زرا لخير حتى نتغليها من الوقت جزء انت اللي انك لغاهم رغم نغلنا واكل وابزقين حتى نتغليها فيديو يتخفتو جس اوتوموني فيديو هيك فتكا زرا لغير حتى تغليها يسمع له مجو اوكي انا لينك خسدلك نتا لينك توقاموني تا لينك شوت مرحك يا بعلا سلام واسمرم لينك عليكم لايك تأتوا تغليهم ولا فيديوهم ما يدفتوا كيف فتكم فيديوهم
break it down into smaller tasks and assign strict deadlines to each task. These mini deadlines keep you on track and ensure you're always making progress, no matter how big or small. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the size of the task, focus on completing one part of it at a time. Each deadline you meet becomes a victory, and those victories
فيلم متيغات أنا هذا في خمس لني فليكس I think so متيغات خمس لني
أتلو
يا متيغات لها
أوكي سلام دي نوما كمين سا
أمان دي خميت أمس فيلي
بلا كمين جدا عندها
سلام دي خميم ساعة في العوي
بيلا سناي ونوم حاوي كمي تكون صح عندها
بيلا غورس فح كمل عادي
عدي سنام سناي كمي بقى هوجن
كله سنة كمل له كندا
يا كان أنا دهاني جمرتني
يورتاك مال مسلمين نبرة
يا كاب وينتر أيقردنا نمبر ودهاني
يا وينتر إذا خفر
يا وينتر إذا خفى ها
أو وينتر سنة لا أخا كمان يتمنى النيخ
بابا تسايلم كسلنا غلوز تفلا قال عيني تزمزلنا نيرو
جدف صبغ مثل كان يرو
أو تبغى مثلا نيرو
أنت يزول ودي
أو زيارة تفلا ولا نور طول ولا خذ خمغنا زي كده
لا يا كنت يغير كابتن
يا 6 months year له
حجي خمس خمرت بس ما صراحة قالوا ما يدروا خبن
سرا يرغبكم زلقوا
غير من ثاني غزل لغة
جن يا إدمنتنا له
أبرينجر كارو أبزي
እንታይ
like ኢንፍሉዌንሰር ህሉ ቦታታት ላይ ኣብዚ በዓል ኣብዚ እንዳ ስጋታት ኣሎ በዚ ኣብዚ እንታይ ዝበሃሎ ዲ ኬብሮ ዲ ገለ ዝበሃል ካሎ እንዳ ላውንድሪ ኣው ጌርካ ነርካ
ጃነ መካኒክ እንዲተ ሜን ስርሐ
እንታይ ትብል
ያ መካኒክ ሞያ ኣለኒ
ኦ
እጂ ዳርጋ ዝበዝሐ ረዚ መፅሓፍ ኮ ወላ ኣፕላይ ዝገበርኮ ናይ መካኒክ ስራሕ
ኦኬ እሞ አይቶ
ያ ስጋ ሕጂ ግን ዝኾነ ፃዊት ክመፀኒ ይካለን
ናይ ኤርትራውያን ገለ ሲንካ
ናይ ኤርትራውያን እሞ ስኢልካ እንታይ ባል ኮይኑ ቮለንታሪ
ብናፃ ብደይ ገንዘብ
ያ ብናፃ ኮይኑ በር ጀሚረ ነይረ
ኮሌጅ ወላ ባዕልኻ ሓቲትካዮም ኣብየ ምኻ ብናፃ
ኖ ጀሚረ ነይረ ቮለንታሪ ክጅምር ትኽእል ኢኻ ከሊሎምኒ ጀሚረ ማለት ቮለንታሪ ምጀመርካ ስራሕ ቁሩብ ድሓን እስኪ ገለገለ ኣብ ካብ ኣዲስ እንደመፀ ቮለንታሪ ኣቲኻ ስራሕ እንተረኺብካ እዚ ዳሕራይ ብመፀር እውን ስራሕ ክትረክብ ልዑል ዕድል ኣሎ ገሊሎም ነሲ ፅቡቅ ነገር እዩ ገሊል ቮለንታሪ ድሓን ካብ ገዛ ከፊልካ መዓል ዝኸፍእ የለን ናቲና ክልተ ወርሒ ገለ ሰሪሐ ወላ ሓንቲ ለውጢ ክረክብ ኣይከኣልኩም ማለት እዩ
ተማት ወደ ክንደይ ወርሒ ሰሪሕካ ምስኦም ላይክ ነዊሕ ሰሪሕካ ዶ
ያ ክልተ ወርሒ ሰሪሐ ብዘይ ሙከራ
ገንዘብ ወላ ሓንቲ ከያብ ናይ
ናይ ሻይዳ ሚኢቲ ገለለካ እምበር
كلا أبي مو بيتراب زعل راني نادي شابة أرش مالتيكم
مو جيس ميت زي ولا عن ترجمي بالله ها جي ذا ناي كامب غاب بقرا سمع حدا كاستمر قال ما لعلم قال كم سرحك وخمسي سرح قال لي
هو
جي صونا سوي صيلي اذا حد نيرت له صراحه انتهى حشي صراحه نصرح نخلي قال ذا ناي كامب سمع جي قدمي مالتي قال 7 نيرسي شو سواس انا كان في صراحه خمس قال مسألة تجدر والله قال يا غم فرح انا كان هجي عرفت يمت يقولون كان لا تيجيهم عند درسهم قال يا منطقه حق زين تقول انا غم خمس صراحه دليني قال لي او تجميل حق زكا غير قال لي انت الصحافه قال لنا قال له صحافه الكاخلي تقوم دلو كان هيلني مو بقى الحين صحفتها لي لا مصحف النمبر طيب مفلط عند 5 قبل كات تزقبر كل برمه شو انا لا قريب
تبغي قالوا بايزوي نوي حمد سرحوا ابز كامب مالتي انا لو عرفت مجمر المصا كل ساعات ابز فورتماك مير دبال تفلطو تخوني وي سمعي انت نيركا
اي فلطني
فورتماك مير دبال لو كابير منتن وصيلكا كبابناي 2 ساعات 3 ساعات بمنكنا مالتي لك هم بعد منتن جيني او بزح له كامبان تاتاو ناي برخه مالتي التماول شنو خمس ناي سكافولد قال نديم ناي سكافولد خابز عدي اتليست 3 عامات قال لم دخلوا كالو افتنات كا ريزيمه مالتي افتنات كا سي في
اوكي
سو ابلاي تقبر كلها فيلمون دبال كنت زعمت نيرو اب تيزبالو سي زبولخا سكافولد شو قليلهم تشجيرهم هاير كقبر خاص عدل لك مالتي جن نزغ تقبر تمافتي سكافولد شرح شبات كم زعرك خد بالكيو እንታይ ትስራሕ ኣብ ስካፎልድ قرطي أفرط أقول كله مالت just experience كم زلقة ترى يونس كحطوا كله متين سنة يلهم كحطوا كله أو انترفيو أو أبس كافول 5 سنة يعني أب كم كامباني قليل كاس كتمر سلمنتن أو رسول حساب كلي كاي مالت تنتكيت أبيرمنتن هرالي غا فود بانك ربارلو حدا عركنا جين تايلون فود بانك عاصي ما يمدو قال ما لقريب تكس يرلين حتى تون فود بانك أنت زي بمغاغا تعرك غادي بدك أخذ كارخيل نعركينو ولا تلك آخر يقال أو زين مالتي بناتي ناتي قبل مدمالتي تلك آخرتون شو تعدلكم دبل يخفت لك مالتي مغنادو حنت تكيت 3 عامات تصنح مشخ دحر 3 عامات تحدث أبديت قبرا مالتي دحر تقوتير كات سرح تصنحها أب كامباني أب كامب مالتي دحر 3 عامات توم كامب بعلم كحدث لك يقول بجنزبهم مالتي سو نحجيكن عندما نميل كان دحر خاين أفتك بقى تسرح حساب نحر رقيبك نعو تحاورن تبلو مالتي كاوخا شو انتي يدرله تنتكيد موصات راي مالتي كافت سبكا نافتا سراح ابلاي غيرو كتحاوركا كزاربلكا اندن زم كامباني زيمس هاير غبلو مالتي كوم خبلكا اقداسي يسم مالتي اندن سب حاجازي اللي كانت كامبر سراح مالتي كاوخا زدل انتي كان ورقاتي ريد مغوار راي مالتي
يا 3 ورقات زوت الله اقدين ان كلتو يلي اي كمان جي لو خصوينا جي اي راغون كمان تون ورقاتي بس هابني بقى زين دحم فريتير كاتزن تغيرها تقيم لنا موبايل كتصنحون تقيم لنا قد مثلني اوكي قال لي نشعو بخارج قدايت انتي بانيرا قال قد عيتن مثل نفس اوكي ترى قلنا ترى دينا مالتي سالسيت كن الله حنتي زي تودقولكا قالني اوكي ما اسرا تقول له بكرهم قد لك تقيم له حج خيرني نستمرس قد لك يعني
تعابرن ولا يخاف الله عليك مش ما قريت كام سنه
ومز انتي باركا خوين صنحه استغير صنحه قال ما اي دول كلهم قال سونا يدورلين
ده بارك زم حدشتي في العركي زم حدشتي تمام زرت صنحنا مالتي كبر ولا انا قلت عملت غير ان شاء الله غزيت ركمي حق تاعش غزيت ركمي قبل قالو قال يوم بفلاتين ديك بولغا تليفون كلاس غادي كيتعنغني جلس بلغا سوات አለው ገለገለ ግን ቢዚ ሆን بصراحه ማለት ካብ ስራሕና ብስራሕ ካብ ክላስ ገለገለ ስለዘሎ ቢዚ ስለዝኾኑ ግዜ አይ ክውኻ ሳይክሉን ገለገለ ግን በታ መንገድ በታ ሰዓት ሓልፋ ደለኻ ከምዚ ሓልፈ አይግደሰልካኒ ማለት ወላ ግዜ እንዳሎ ንስኹም ቶም ሓደሽተኻ ከይረብረብኩም ረቡሹ ማለት በጃኻ እንዳበልኩም ተመሳሰሉ ታይራ ስጋብታ ታዝደለኹም ነገር ትረኹም ማለት ترديها في الأرض مسمار أوتي كارلو مسلمي مسمار أوتي كارلو مسلمي كده
نو اوف جيري ثاني مايك قررت ثاني مسمار
اوكي قررت ثاني هنا تمشي انت لك مشي لك في العرض نتم سوات نتم سرح لي ولكم سوات ابز عدي سرح نقدرخوس نسمو ابز عدي صنحكم سوات ربشوم دادولكم ولا ايقبلكم جين سغاب كرخولكم دخولو حساب سرح ذاتوكم ربشوم ولا بيجي يقول مالتي معناته ገለገለ ሰብ ይስከፍ በቃ كل حاجه خروب شيء قال እንዳበለ ግን ናትኩም ጉዳይ ተኸፍእ ብሰንክ ስራሕ ኮፍልኩም ለለኹም ማለት ስራሕ ይብልና ይልኩም ትሽነቁሉ ሶ ነሰብ ቪዥዋል እንዳሉ ደውሉ ገለገለ ሰብ አይቀበለካኒ ገለገለ ሰብ ግን ብዝተፈላለየ መንገዲ ቢዚ ክኾን ስለደኽእል ኣባኹም ይድሙር ከስጋ ብስራሕ ይርከብ ማለት እዩ እታ ናይ መካኒክ ድበልከያኻ ዝኾነ ሰርቲፊኬት ገለ ነበረካ ንጆ ደውፀኸ ናይ ወላ ናይ ሰለስተ ወርሒ ገለ
ኤክስፒሪየንስ ነይሩ ናይ አፍሪካ
መካኒክ ይዓርፍታ ይረኸብካን
واي ايرو كن تايم وابي كم زلوهم انتم عرفتنا كوتفي ناجز كان انا لنا بنا نيرم ده ماسنجر يقال ملها كود غير تعاسين قال تفين نيرو راح تخرج واكار بر بزحن نيرو عرفتنا لازم
دايما قال لي مسلك في الحوي انا يعرفتي حجلو بزعل كندي عم سريح خليك ميكانيك
واباديس كلت عم سريح
نيشتي لمدي حزم دموت له يعرف تياب زعدي لايك كم زي قوما مفتاح ترى لميديوم دموت له كيدوم يحكوا انترفيو يقبلهم أبي صار نيركم كنا يكون عامد لمد لكم نايكون زعمت كم رجع عاركي أنا أجي أبي صار نيرك كم زي لا واد شابا صار نيره أب كم زوات شو ثم كامباني تجرمو ثاني صار حلا زنا برا واد شابا أب جوجل أتيم تجرمو مالتي حق لي حاسيو مالتي تجرمو مقله رجعت مش كلش بيتيمو مالتي كم زي لك أنا لو يجين لمد هينورون أب كقوما مفتاح قال زحلف لمد هينورون ستيل جين حدي سرح له مالتي almost ثالث عمود قال يغير له سخاخ عند حر وسيل كاسوات ركبك كيرك أب دخون جوجل قال أعطيها تشد بريقة ميكانيك كابو كيرك هذا حتى مالتي أنا إرفانس يا دي إسم نحنا وكنا خايفين على لما خفتم ساعدون عليه
جزاوي سبب كوينو خاطر يبترا انت يبال كوينو زي ما تصب كايل نجي درجه ودحتو نداتو تسرح تسرح
شو دي رات شي كنت كم كوينو
في زغونه سبب ابزي كاتنات كاسب تزي كوينو نعخا جيزو خبكا فقادني يكون انت سبب زلو كم زرا مالتي
نايو حق صبالغه
سوج شجر سوزلو بعبي
يجرمك كم
ليلك والله صرات ليلك اوكي تجميل المك قلقل لك دهري اي ذكرك يعني انت الكاد نيرك دو الكاد نيرك قلقل لك قال لي تسغ اطفل
نايو حق
افريكا والله درديغان عرسب دويلو قال نغير تيلك درديغان ولا مش تبلغ قبري قال تبلغ شو عقات ملوس يا اي تعمت اني غمزي قالت فلوس شو بنزول قال بزقل طيب خزارا لبنا نيرنا قالوا لك امدج يا بزح ነገር ስለዘለቃት ይስረሳሉ ገለ ብዙሕ ችግር አለው ዝት ይርዳይካይ በቦር ማለት እዩ
ናይ ዋቂ እንታይ ስፊል አርኪ ምናልባት ስኻብ ዝዓዲ ወላ ከም ዝበልከዮ ብዙ ነገር ይኻላ ኣነ መጀመርያ ድምፅኩሉ ዝዓዲ ኣብ ዝዓዲ ከባቢና 10 ዓመት ክፅግዑ ዝደለዩ ላዕሊ 10 ዓመት ዝገበሩ ሰባት ገለ مش متاخس بعد كسو دحاو بالو بيسبالو غرس اب قال قرقر كبرنيم قالت بالمش مش مقرقر تقبلوا ما كان يستوسنات مع علي ملي بلخا دحرو sometimes دول تبيل قالوا وي تدولوا ملكا صراحه الخيب كان يبلغ الشغل ديم صاحب ديم من كم قال لي ياخذ بلو مالتي تسب حق دايس بيزي لك دحر انجرا خيد لك دلو سويت دلو نعم علي ملي كبل همزي خمايكا بزغون زي كونن تحاسب قال بيزي خاطخون قال سبكين كم زي I don't know نسبك حق زي I don't know ديدل سوالو دي علو يبلني جين قال له كم زي قدوش الكام مالتي ولا تعدل نابنت اب تكست انت ينيره اب كامبي يتشرح له افت كامبي بقى سوماليان قال زي كان رح يعمل يملو ناس دارغا يلو قال له تكست ينيره مالتي انت يوم بالي نحنا خمسي اين تحقق زينا نابنت حجانس after the logo camp higher ስለዲ ጎብሩ ዘለው የምር higher ጎብሩ ነይሮም ተዝኾኑ ሊንክ ሰይደ ቸግበሩን በልኩ ማለት እዩ ግን ወላ ሰማይ ጎብሩ ካለ ካምፓኒታት ግን ከገብራ ስለ ዝኽላ ትፈልጦም ድሕራልዮም ሶም ኮንታክት ጎብሩ ተንቲኬት ግን ማለት ኣነ ስለዲ ይፈልጠን ዝነበርኩ ኣይፈልጠን ነይረ ይሽገር ነይረ ማለት እዩ ኣብ ዝቐረበ እዋን ይፈልጥን ማለት እዩ ሶ እሶም ከኣኹም ኮይትሆኑ ሰንሒስኩም መንፅንሕሞኒ ሰባት ኮንታክት ትገብሩ ማለት እዩ ኣብ ዝተፋለየ كم زي لنا كامبس راح لنا نيرس نهر ولا ابلاي تقبر لكن تالين كهبنت بلو مالتي سخاشو ابلاي تقبر نسترين كتوي كاغلق نامبروم دحر خيبك تلولو مالتي كم زي كامباني دي كم زي دبال كم زي لنا نيرس قالك كونتاكت تقبرو مالتي نعرف بك سبين سين بك ابزعدي
يا صاحبي اغينا تما قد زرعك كتر ديغاني قتيل كاتقي تغلغ جينا زي كنت رديغان عينها عميتسي كيل كبلاكاسي نابيه تغيت
تقاجو طرح
في شكر يا سيدي شكر بزغانا دحان طبو انفورميشن انا كل ما عندي المجبر تاع زرعك يوتيوب تاع حصر فيديو سمعت ثاني بزعوا كامب قالت بس اجين كان لايف كاتور كاتني هن اوكي جين غير قال نغير حسابات كركب خلي
داك زكا يخلانا مالت كوايك دلي بصوت دلي نابنسي أجي من تنزل خانة زندبلو كامباني اتليست ناي ميكانيك قدفاني قزي اي تقدس الله قدن زي رخب كايتوال ምክንያቱም ሙያ ካብናት ካድወዘክ ካብ ኢድካ ዝወዘልካ ሰብ ስለ ዘየለ ግን ንግዚኡ ትጅምረሉ ገለስ ዘይትደሊ
ወት ዝበዝሐ ከም ዝበልኩኻ ዱበይ ናብ ውንዲ ከይድ ነይሩ ወላ ረዚመ ዳድካ ኩሎም በፂሐኒ
ቶርኒዮ ድባል ሙያ ትፈልጡ ቶርኒዮ ድባል ሙያ
ቶርኒዮ
ትፈልጡ ዶ ስራሕሱ
ኣሎ ዲ መብዛዕዲ
أنا تورني نيرا بأديس أبابا والله.
تورني صراحة نيرا يعني نحن مسرح اللي.
أوكي أنا صراحة نيرا دي مسأوجين أي رقبكم. هاي تقدس كلهم كأ منازو خمسة يركب ترى ديمات مو منازو ورقتي بعين برن نير سوين كاي تركبني منات أتليستس الشوم بلم ده قال صعدوا بورقتي ملا أمم مالتي. So interviewing غير يخدي جزي. interview قبل كوار لني كل يد نقرو مالتي. أصل كافة نقرو كوار ما وانت إنسان نيرنا كل يخات نقرو. አጋጣሚ ግን ኣብዛ ዓዲ ስለ ዝሰርሓኹ ኣይተቐበሉን መረጋገፂ ወረቐትካ ኣይነበረንን ማለት እዩ ዕድላይ ገበርኩም ኣይተቐበሉን ማለት እዩ ግን ቶርኔድ ዝደሊ ኢለ ናብ ቶርኔድ ጥራይ ድሃብኩም ማለት እዩ ኣብዛ ዓዲ እታ ገንዘብ እያ ተድልየካ መጀመርያ እስኻ ከዓ እታ ናይ መካኒክ ከም ዘላታ ይግደፋ እንዳደለኻ ከለካ ጎኑ ጎኑ ከዓ ኖርማል ናይ ፅሬት ይኹን ዌርሃውስ ድበሃል ስራሓት ገለ ድለ ንዕኡ ማለት እዩ እሱ ከዓ ብጉግል ኣትኻ ኣበይ ድመንትን ዌርሃውስ ኣበይ ይርከብ ኢልካ ትሸግር ናይ ፅሬት ኣበይ ይርከብ ክሊኒንግ ኢልካ ትሸግር እሙኒ كم زول كخا عندها سجاها على بزي أبز كلر في قرر بال أبز كلنا مرت أرثوذكس داركين أبز دا كلنا مرت أكاب أقول له مالتي بزي ويستري أجلا كاوها كيبروت بالنا ناي لاوندر قريم دولا يرفعين سورة لانو كيبروت بالنا نبى خير كخا هابهم ورقتك تجاهم كهابهم كله خاهم تجبر أو يرفعين حركة كخا حدو شيء تفوتون هذا اليوم عليكم كالكامب كامباني نقولون تبلوم أدرس شيء بقى كيركا أبلاي تجبر مالوتشو عندها إندي بال أبليكيشن تفولت وين كذا أبي إندي كذا دخين كذا تكون تخلي خارج بريبكا ويدي تفولت وين كذا أروح أبلاي تجبر أبلاي ده
بزاف جزء أبلاي غير هاي تقرن بزاف جزء أبلاي غير إيش
بأونلاين تروح أبلاي غير كم شو
أو أونلاين مالس أبقى بجزات نازل لو قال ما يري إم قال مشت لوكيشن بمونا ما أبلاي غيرهم أبلاي غير أنا تجي زي كوريكت ما تشنا عها قبل كأجر قلم ما تصني سدنا لقينا أبلاي قبل لما أقوله nothing change at all.
أيوة سقط رأيكم كان استيل أنا نبعلوش بإنديك سلطني لا تسفى قبرني أسيل حاجة كمان موت جينا تاير قبر أنا أبنت أبي إندي خفتمو فيلمون كامباني تقول حنتي كامباني ركب مالوش نبقى رزيمة يكسدري so كلا كان تاير قبر يمسيلك تفلمون كامباني تبال أدرسها اللي حالياتها خوينا تدرسها يتعاملون أب جوجل كيري تشكي قبل أب ماب مالوج ده هالكلام باقي نروح قصة ذيك بأكل كده تورات رزيمنا هذه يهون بأكل مالوج شو بأونلاين غير لهم بأكل غير لهم أدلي غير مالتي كاب أونلاين بأكل سلبلت أتليست تزاربون كمان مالوج كم وقت تتكلم
يا صح ده عن بيتر ويك تون طالع تبع
يا كم كبير يعني في العربي
يا ساعتون طالع أمبرك نيجي أبلاي يرجع الجيمازاني وزي كوريكت ماتش بريك خليت بزملاء كايو رزيمس ماتش قبر صراحة ترخي ولا قال لهم إيميل كطالع مسؤول لك تقرأ هذا إيميل يقبل دو عذر منو عندي
نقول له سوي استيلنا عيني وعلوشي ناي تورني و أنت يتبغى جرد بالكو I mean interview جرد بالكو كلمي عمتن قلنا أبلاي دوركو بتقدم مستوى أوارح interview جرا مالوجي رشعي أنا أبي أبلاي كم تجبركو أبي كامباني تفولتوا رز كامباني تجبركوا أبلاي اليوم أي فولتوني اليوم تشجير أصلا نورك أنا محجي أمن تاي كم تجبر نورك أي فلت نيرا سو سأقوم نباري ولهم interview جبر خلي جري اليوم interview جرا مالوجي كم زورك خاكنا يتقبل مالوجي تاي قبل كهلي سقى كوف أبدول كارلو ساعات سألك سر ورقتك مشيت كون كل كم حاجة أدرس شاوت يعمل كامباني أدرس شاوت نبغى غير كاسو كتبهم بأكل مالتي بأونلاين غير لغة بأكل كوكم الكتبهم مالتي درابلي تدبار لغة نهارس فولت أوين كان يزي ويندو إند دور دبال فولت نهارجينكا كالغة always رجع لزبار له أدل كير كهامات هير جاول لوي كون دبلا كارلوه جين أدل كاتري مالتي
أوكي تبغى سافي
يا قال أنت يا لو تحتو
لا ورهان everything's good.
كحجز رجلان
أنت جميلة
وقدم بما يلي رهب سيكل أنا نوعله 3 عامات مدير الصراحة كله قدم بما يغاس كركوا على النقل تبل ولا أنا هم ولا سقاف جي أي أرهب بدناتي مويا مالتي سو سقاقة رهب قدر أي صراحة نجزيه
يا جدا جرا ማንኛው ስራ በቃ እንደደለው ያ
كبير
ብቻ ገንዘብ ይዞ ይምጻምበር
አዲስ አበባ ቤት ኸኒር አብይ ሰረህ ኒርካ
አዲስ አበባ ላፍቶ ኒር
ላፍቶ ነው ይልከ ብላፍቶ አው ስለዚህ ነው ወርክ ያና
ያ ላፍቶ ዘን ላስት 2 years أنا أبزن سيد نورة
أوكي أبزن إيران كل مخلص عمل أبز سلاز نورك من الوقت أنا مسوسهم ما تيخلهم
يا توتالي يا بيتوبيا سلا 4 عام تجيران
أوكي أب لافتو ينبر نير كم قابل أبونا دبال يسرح نير أبال جبريل قلقة قالتي سريح لي
يا ورك سفر نير تورني بيت أو فر نير أنا
ولا سفر
ورك سفر قالتي
ورك سفر
والمات
قالتي أوكي
والمات درس
أوكي بس جبريل بيت كريستيان مشالو أب ناب قالتي نغركا
قالتي نبتنا إحنا نير نام مجدينا نير والمات بعد ما قد له بزار سابتهم كافتي مكينة فتنة ولا قلب مكينة تماير كان يكره
ما سلطني أقدر تبغى
ما سلطني يا
تماير
يا 15 minutes قلت وانا 10 minutes بمكينة لا
هوم كير كودو هوم كير داني تشجور يا جوجل ترى من كي ودري خقالك وندعي كنا حاوسكم كا إنه يصير أب جوجل أتيهم ويأتيها تشجور يا هوم كير أبيل منتن تليها ماله أتصرح أما بعضو يصرح أما تأخي مسلوك
لا تجي ولا ما يزودان إدمنتن تفريد هذا لا تسمت كده خفيف لنا شيء ناس أنا ما لنا
بس ملنا في العركي كم أنا بكم بني سرح خمس لولكم كم بي عرفت مسئلة له على تحرق من اللزي أبزن دلو أنا عرفتها بيزن تذيكينا كنا داولنا في العركي كنا داولنا
بقى كم يكره بقى بنت
أفتناتي ألا أنت يذباله أفتناتي فيش أب يوتيوب أفتناتي لينك ده قمت له فيسبوك ناتي هلو بو تكست قال لي ولا ليموني كنا صحفنا في العركي جس كم تربل كخيبر مالتي بس حلم يقولوا كيف اللي ياخذ قبره اللي قال نتاني مجمرة ساعات جن نحج زلغا جنزب سلتليكا أبقل تقرك الكاس راح لا من قدي كتدل عليك مالتي
هذا بيسأل باري تيجو تلول نجر
بشركة قبوي عركي أي نحن نبرت أقرأ
يا سيد وصلنا اوكي
بين اللي قضاتهم
نو بس نورز ويست يزلوان
نورز ويست بس نورز جيت باس ستيشن فلترو
يا
بو سنة غير له ولا بس قربت يتقوم ولا سا
نورز جيت مو معلنا ما اسمع سيني رقم ما كي تقرا
نقول بتزاوير نيرا نحرس أكرك وافتي ماكدونالد
يا بورنت ما نو 4 تبقي ماتينيرا
اوكي
صراح نيرات نو
تبو حجي تعدل تقولكم سامر حجي سلر مثلا اتليست اب سامر كروت هي حي شغونيتي ناي صراحه كفتت قال بس استقالك غيرك ابزاوش تسامر ابزن 4 5 شهور كتركب عليك صراحه كوم يمدبل نيروم ناي ابو انتر اندي مسي ابزا سامر مسيات لك على قاعد ابيك صراحه تركب عليك غدي بلغه قليل هيكون نقدر في العركي جن كم تدول كات تقم سخ اب انديت كيركا بك تيك توك دي خا غديفكا غدي ولا انا مرأي غديفكا او كفتا انديت تقال سبا تقالس تركبي غايب او تركبي في العركي كم ادري
نجزي
بتتصقم يا
See you, brother. Thank you.
በቃ ሲ ደግስ ፊልሃዊ ቴንክ ዩ ሶ ማች
Thank you. Okay. Bye.
ባይ ካልእ ክትኣትው እንዳሃር ደልይኹም ክትኣትው ትኽእሉ ኢኹም እቲ ናይ ስራሕ ገለ ምምፃእ ገለ ኣይኮነን ከዓ እቲ ናተይ ስራሕ እንታይ ዳሉ እቲ ንካምቢ ክትከዱ ደልይኹም ተን ወረቓቕቲ ከመይ ከም ትገብርዎ እንተ ነገርኩም ኣፕላይ ክገብርዎም ትኽእሉ ምስ ሰብካት ኮንታክት ጌርኩም ገለ እዩ ናተይ ቀንዲ ማለት እዩ እቲ ዘለኩም ስኪል ገለ ከዓ ኣብ ጎግል ከይድኩም ቸክ ግበሩ ኣብ ጎግል ተኸዱ ምሽ ኣብቲ ዘለኹም ከተማታት ቸክ ትገብሩ ማለት እዩ ከምዚ ኣበይ ይርከብ ኣብዚ ዘለዎ ኣብዚ ከባቢ ገለ ኢልኩም ቸክ ግበርዎ ማለት እዩ ካልእ ክትኣትው እንዳሃር ደልይኹም እቶ ሊንክ ክሰደልኩም ይኽእል እየ ስቲል ሰድ ኣለኹ ኬክ ድበልክያ ኬክ ብርሃም ከዓ እዛ ሆም ኬር ከዓ ደኖ ኣበይ ክትረኽቢ ትኽእል ኢኺ ድለይ ኣብ ጎግል ቸክ ግበርዮ ኣብ ካምቢ ከዓ ክትረኽቢ ትኽእል ኢኺ እያ ካምቢ ኩሉ ናይ ብስካፎልድ ገለ ጥራይ ኣይኮነን ኣሎ ናይ ፅሬት ኣሎ ከምኡ ዚ ሃውስ ኪፐር እንደን ናይ ክሽነ ስራሕ ስለ ዘሎስ እተን ወረቓቕቲ እንድሕር ኣዳልይኹመን ምስ ሰባት ጥራሕኩም ኮንታክት ክትገብሩ ዘለኩም ማለት እዩ ምስ ዓርከ መሓዘኹም ገለ ክትኣትው እንድሕር ደልይኹም ክትኣትው ደልይኹም ሊንክ ሰደልኩም ኣለኹ
add up to major progress. Now let's talk about how you can take it a step further. Accountability. One of the most powerful ways to ensure you stick to your deadlines is to share them with someone else. Tell a friend, a colleague, or a mentor when you plan to complete a task. By doing this, you've made your deadline public, and now you have someone else to hold you accountable. Knowing that someone else is aware of your deadline adds an extra layer of pressure. It's no longer just you versus laziness. It's you versus laziness, and the person who's expecting you to follow through. The fear of letting someone down can be a powerful motivator. But it's not just about avoiding disappointment. It's also about respecting yourself and your commitments. Every time you meet a deadline, you're proving to yourself that you're capable. You're showing yourself that you're someone who keeps their word, someone who gets things done. Remember, success doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of consistent, focused action. And the best way to ensure that action happens is to set strict, non-negotiable deadlines. These deadlines don't just help you stay on track, they create a sense of urgency that overpowers the temptation to be lazy. The next time you feel the urge to procrastinate, remind yourself of the deadline you set. Let it be the driving force that pushes you forward. When you finish one task on time, celebrate that accomplishment, no matter how small it seems. It's one step closer to achieving your bigger goals. And when you meet your bigger goals, you'll know that you did it by crushing laziness and making deadlines your ally. Number 4, attack distractions by removing them from your environment. Distractions are everywhere. They're subtle, constant, and always lurking, waiting for the right moment to steal your focus and derail your progress. In today's world, distractions are at an all-time high, and they're more insidious than ever. Social media, notifications, noise, other people, it all adds up to an environment that's filled with interruptions. And the more distractions you have in your environment, the harder it becomes to focus and get things done. If you want to be successful, if you want to achieve your goals, you need to take one crucial step. You must attack distractions. And the first line of defense, removing them from your environment completely. If you're serious about getting things done, if you're serious about making progress, then you have to create an environment that is conducive to focus. Not one that constantly tempts you to look away and lose your concentration. Think about your work environment right now. What's in your space? Are there things that pull your attention away from your work? Maybe it's your phone, a noisy room, clutter, or even a specific person. These distractions eat up your time, steal your energy, and prevent you from performing at your best. And the longer you let them stay, the harder it becomes to accomplish anything meaningful. The first thing you have to understand is that distractions are a choice. They don't just happen to you. You let them in. You allow them to interfere with your work. And if you want to change your level of productivity, you need to change the environment that surrounds you. Start with your physical space. Take a good look around you. Is there anything in your environment that's pulling your attention away from the task at hand? Maybe it's a messy desk or a pile of papers that you keep meaning to sort through. Maybe it's that pile of laundry sitting in the corner, silently telling you, take care of me. Every one of those things is a distraction. Every one of those things is preventing you from focusing. A cluttered environment equals a cluttered mind. When your physical space is filled with distractions, it becomes incredibly difficult to focus. Your mind is
أمان حوي شو ما على له أمان كتأتو ستنا لغا مسلم يأبي كارلا مسلم تدري أجي أسمرهم حوي أسمرهم يعني I don't know like long time كانوا I don't know كم يمون كن ذكرينا أوتو إيكا أوتو موني تدي تلوهينكا جس كهريو like أبهنزات نير أسمرهم long time كانوا like كلتاشين عثر شو عتنشي إلا يكون المسلم إنه ينو قاعدة مسخة صبغينا دي حرتي كمان تمرسنا مالتي دي حرة دي خاجين لينكي على كابزي وتموني جوين جور مساي أبي بوتي غير لها أوكي صبو ودي تورنتو كان يجي كلا قب تورنتو كم تي كاباي يكون مسمر I think كاباي يكون متى يابيك مالو مثلا أنت تيجي أبو سريرس عارفي أو صبو ودا دوين قاعد تكون حجرة أني 3 عامات كتادو تفتن لهم مثلا يحوات كونكشن كاباي يكون كاباهم يكون سكوتا اسكي موبايلي حجرة حنا له مثلا فتنوش كتادو حجي أزمرو حاوي 3 عامات تجير قاسي لغنا لم دخل وكاي خليو كابناتنا أنا العلي سو جوين قبل مساناتو أكافل لنا تبلو تليكا لم نثاث مالتي ሳስካቹዋን ኤማዊ ሳስካቹዋን እኮ እንታይ ክትገብሩ ኣለኩም መሲልኩም ይሕዋት ኣነ ስገብ ሕጂ ኣብ ኤድመንተን ጥራሕ እንደ ተቐሚጠ ኣለኹ ምናልባት ተኣነ ዝሓለፍክዎ ግን እንታይ ነይሩ መሲልኩም ኣነ ቀልጢፈ ስራሕ ኣይረኸብኩን ኣብዚ ዓዲ ቀልጢፋ ኢንፎርሜሽን ኣይረኸብኩን ድበኒ ማለት ከምዚ ግበር ከምዚ ኣይትግበር ድብለና ኣይረኸብኩን ማለት ምናልባት ትረኽቡ ትኽእል ኢኹም ንስኹም ምናልባት እንድሕር ስራሕ ከምኡ ኢንፎርሜሽን እንዳረኸብኩም ስራሕ ክትረኽቡ ተዘይክኢልኩም ሓንቲ ማራ ዘላትኩም እንተያ ብዝተኸኣለኩም መጠን ውፅእ ካብ ገዛ ወፂኹም ምስ ሰባት ተራኸቡ ኣብቲ ሞርተ እንዲኹም ገለ ደኺምኩም ክትኮኑ ትኽእሉ ኢኹም ብኡ ከዓ ማለት እዩ ካልእ ከዓ ክትገብሮ ዘለኩም እታ ኢንዲ ትበሃል ኣፕሊኬሽን ኣላ ናብታ ኢንዲ ትበሃል ኣፕሊኬሽን ከይድኩም ኩሉ ግዜ ኣፕላይ ግበሩ ብኡ ምናልባት ደይቀበለኩም ይኽእሉ እዮም ወይ ደኺምኩም ክትኮኑ ትኽእሉ ኢኹም ኢቨን ኣነ ንባዕሉ ደኺመ ሶ ኣብቲ ኢንዲ ዘሎ ናይቲ ካምፓኒታት ኣድራሻ እንዳውፃኹም ብኣካል እናኸድኩም ከዓ ሃቡ ረዚሞኩም ማለት እዩ ሃብዎም ረዚሞኩም ወላ ደጋጊምኩም ማለት እዩ ከምኡ ክትገብር ኣለካ ማለት እዩ ብራብ ስካሽካችዋን ድበልካዮ ድፈልጦ ሰብ የብለይን ኣክቹዋሊ ከምኡ እንተ ጌርካ ግን ኣህብ ክትረክብ ኢኻ ማለት እዩ ኩሉ ብዙሕ ሰብ ስራሕ ደይብሉ ዘሎ ማለት እዩ ኣነ ስራሕ ዘለዎ ቦታታት ዘለዎ ነይሩ ደስ ዝበለኒ ግን ኣብ ብቐዳማይ ሊንክድ ሰደድክዎ ነይሩ ምናልባት ተረኺበ ሕጂ ክሰደኒ እሞ ኣብ ናይ ትበሃል ኣለኹም ኣፍታ ፖስት ዝበልክዋ ናይ ዩቱብ ናይ ሞዳ ኣላ ሊንክ ኣለዉ ኣብኣትኹም ቸክ ግበሮ ማለት እዩ ስኽኢልኩም ረዚሞኹም ሰደድሎ ማለት እዩ ዌብሳይት እስኪ ምናልባት ክፍትን ዶ ማለት ሃይር እተን ዌብሳይት ሃየር ገብርሉ ማለት ዘይኮነ ሻምዓርኪ ትፍትኑ ደሃን ምናልባት ስለዚ ኣነ ብንታይ ቦዲ ይፈልጥን ገሊአን ብዕረክቶ ይሰሩለይ ገሊአን ከዓ ተን ዓንዲ ስራሕ ዘለዎ ካምፓኒ ስለ ዝኾና ትሰድሎም ማለት እዩ ረዚሞኹም ክፍትነ ከውፅአን ክፍትን እዩ ኦኬ ሰይደልኩም ኣለዎ ቸክ ግበርዎን እስኪ ዝተፈላለዩ እንዲ ናብ እንዳኣትኹም ሰለስተን ካብተን ሰለስተ ኣይሆ ኣብ ገለ ክትረኽቡ ትኽእሉ ኢኹም ኢለ ተስፋ ገብር
Every one of those things is preventing you from focusing. A cluttered environment equals a cluttered mind. When your physical space is filled with distractions, it becomes incredibly difficult to focus. Your mind is constantly shifting between tasks, moving from one distraction to another, and you end up getting nothing done. But when your environment is organized, clear, and free of distractions, your mind can focus fully on the task at hand. You can start small. Take 10 minutes today to clear the clutter around you. Throw out papers you don't need. Organize your workspace. Put everything in its proper place. This simple act can have a huge impact on your productivity. You'll be amazed at how much clearer your mind feels when your physical space is free of distractions. But it's not just about the physical space around you. It's also about the digital distractions that are always within reach. Your phone, your email inbox, social media.
شامارك زاربلك يا صبوت حبرتي أنت أقل كل أبني نيو كامر سنتر أبي المنتن دلو مالتي سمونة مرتالو بأونلاين زوم مالتي بدحريو مستمارك هانتي تيكيت بناتا يمروخا إيو دعنا كأشرح ترغيب كا سيفت بوتس يجازولك صبغ حبرتي كم زيد اللي كوني شام عنده تدعموني أتموني نيرنا كم يكمي مغان بنوزح حق زغالي نوزح حساب مالتي زيد تأثر له شامعركي عتيقة كت نقرنا تخيل تقولين كم يكمي مغان نوزح حق زغالي لينك سيد الكالو تشجي ورو عتيقة نيرنا مالتي
These things are major productivity killers. They're designed to capture your attention and keep you hooked, whether you realize it or not. And every time you pick up your phone or check your email, you're giving in to those distractions. You're allowing them to control your focus. The first step in attacking digital distractions is to recognize that they are a problem. You have to be honest with yourself about how much time you waste on these distractions. How many times do you check your phone in a day? How many times do you get sucked into scrolling through social media, watching videos, or responding to notifications? These moments of distraction add up. And before you know it, an hour or more of your day is gone, and you haven't made any real progress. To remove these distractions, you need to take proactive steps. The next time you sit down to work,
سلام دي كم يقول لك I mean I'm sorry
كم يوم تعصر سلام دي المسجد
بالله
ما عايش معنا زي غير المسجد سلام
يسمعك له I hope تسمعنا نقتله على غدو
وعله
أمون دي أبي بوتي غدو لغا
أنا إيرمنتن
تو أبي إيرمنتن أوكي سبو كم يبغى صراحة رغيب كارو
هو أنا صراحة
سبو أنت هلموني لايك نزوم بصراحة شكر له زوات جلس تيتم حالفلو
حج كون إحنا قد معي قد زي كون سي قنا عندنا قرا لنا عيت الرأي ما أنا بعث حلفوا مالتي
يا سوري ما عدا قال يكون باي ذا واي شاماركي لايك تستاري حالف جاو نجر استراجل على شو
نساق زاربل زانا يفربان كربل كي بغدا ما تحفل كان رايتنج تنتكي تفور بانك دبلو نورو أقوال تمني ريو غدا باق زير مثلا أبزانا ينيو كامل سنتر داون تاون دلاقن زامي تنحال دلا مالته أبير من تندلو مالته أبا سكيت كان نيسيتلمنت قد أوالو قدات حدا كونسل ናትካ ረዝመውን የተዓራሪልካ ፅቡቅ ረዝመ ፅሑፍልካ ረዝመ ዝነበረካ ፅቡቅ ገይረ ተዓራሪልካ ካልኣይ ናይ ሰሙን ኣላ ትመሃራ ናይ ንጎን ናይ ምሸዙም ማለት እያ ሰብ ይጅምራዩ ውዳ ብዙሕ ሰብ ኣይኮን ሓቂ ዘረባ ግን ድመሃር ሰብ መዓት እዩ ብድሕሪ ስራሕ እንድሕር ረኺብካ ሴቪቲ ውፅእ ናይ 300 ውፅእ ኣነ ሕጂ ኣብኣ ተማሂረ ነይረ ጫማ ሆዲዝ ናይ ላዕሊ ከምኡ ኣኺላት እንደ ማለት 300 ብዙሕ ዓይነት ቤነፊት ኣሎ ኤርትራ ናይ እንትቆመና ዋላ ኢቭን ከማ ናይ ቤነፊታት ገለመለ ብዙሕ ሰብ ይሽገር እዚ ናይ እንታይ ይበሃል ናይ መንግስቲ ገዛ ገለመለ ክረኽብልካ ንስቶም ኣውሎ ካንስለር ገብርካ ማለት ከምዚ ኣማኻሪ ገለ ገብርካ ድሕርኮም ሓይ ብዙሕ ቤነፊት ትረክብ ኢኻ ብፍላይ ፋሚሊ ሒዞም ዝመፅሉ ካብ ኣፍሪካ ሕጂ ቆልዓ ሰበይቲ ሒዞም ዝመፁ ንሳቶም ሕጂ ናብኡ እንድሕር ክሳይ ከይዶም ብፍላይ ናይ መንግስቲ ገዛ ገለ ቁርብ ሕሰር ዝብሎም ናብራ ማለት እዩ በቃ እንድሕር ንዓቶም መዛረቢቦም ኣይ ቲንክ ቁርብ ክሕግዞም ዝኽእሉ ኮይኑ ይስምዓና እዩ
እዞም ፉድ ባንክ ማዓስ ተጠዋቢሎም
ፉድ ባንክ ናይ መዓስ መስሊካ ቅድሚ 4 ወርሒ ገለመለ ሰብ ድኸለት ነይራ ኣነ ሰይድያ ሓዳሽ ትመፀት ሽዑ ተጠዋቢሎም ብድሕሪኡ ደው ኢሎም ላ ኮንሰልት ይገብሩ ካብ ረዝመ ከመይ ጌርካ ፅሕፍ ገለመለ እንሻሎ ንዑ ኣሎ እቲ ናይ ፕሮግራም እቲ ናይ ሓንቲ ቲኬት ንክሳይ ንገብራ ነበርና ግን የለን ቅድም ከምዚ ፎርክሊፍት ናይ ብዙሕ ቲኬታት ነይረን ናይ ስኪኒስር ልዕሊ 80 ኣምፂኻ ውፍቱንኻ ምዶ ዝኾነ ወረቐት ቦኻ ነይሩ ልዕሊ 80 ይሰዱኻ ነይሩ እናት ቤት ትምህርቲ ማለት እዩ ብድሕሪኡ ግን ኣቋሪፆምና
እቲ ናይ መግቢ ገለ ብሳፖርት ይገብሩ ነይሩ
ናይ መግቢ ኣይፈለጥኳን ግን ይኹን ዝገብሩ ነበሩ ይፈልጥ እየ ፅቡቅ ኣላ ኣብ ዘዳውንተን ላ ግን ስጋ ሕጂ ከም ኣላ
እስኪ ሊንክ ገለስ ግደፋ ባብ ኮመንት እንዳረ ትፈልጦ እንዳረ ኪምካ ትቦታ ላይክ ንኻለ ሰብ ኣነ ኣድራሻ ስለለይብለይ ወይ ኣፅሕፈን ኣድራሻ
ፅሕፈን
ያ ላይክ ንብዙሕ ሰብ ክጠቅም ስለትኽእል ከምዚ ከዓ ዘድለ ደሎ ሻማዓርከ ላይክ ነሰብ ትደይፈልጦ ምሕባር ላይክ ፅቡቅ እዩ ድብል እምነት ኣለና ኣገዳሲ እዩ ሰው ንገርና ኣድራሻ
ከውፃልካ ኣድራሻ
ብዙሕ ሰብ ይተዋሪድ ደሎ የጋጥመካ ኸውኒ
ብዙሕ ሰብ ይተዋሪድ ደሎ 101 112 ስትሬት
112 ስትሬት
ኖርዝ ዌስት
ቴንክ ዩ ማለት
ፀገም የብሉ
ሰምዑ እንዳሃራለኩም ከም ዘርበለኩም ማለት እዩ እንታይ ይባል ሽሙ ሞኒ ኤድመንተን
ኒውካመር ሴንተር ይዝባል
ኒውካመር ሴንተር ያ ክንፃፈ ዝሞኒ ኣብ ዘርበለኩም ከዓ ኣትዮም ቸግበሮ ደቂ ዓበይቲ
በልኪ ሕዘካ ካልኦት ክሳይተልዮም ከዓ የእትዎም
በቃ ጠዋሪ ቴንክ ዩ ሶ ማች ግን ስለትድገበርካዮ
ፀገም የብሉ
ላይክ እንዳስኻኻ ሶሻል ሚድያ ገለ ትፈልጦ ነገር ፖስት ገለ በሉል ኢኻ ትፈልጦ ኣብ ከምዚ ኸይድኩም ኣፕላይ ግበሩ ከምዚ ሃይር ገብርሎ ገለ ናብልካስ ወላ ታስእሊ ማለት እዩ ንሕሪ ፖስት ርኢኻ ስክሪንሽ ጌርካ ፖስት ብላ ብዙሕ ሰብ ክጥቀም ይኽእል እዩ ድብል እምነት ኣለኒ
ድሓን ክንፍትን እናደካልና ንፍትን መቸም
በቃ ጠዋሊ ቴንክ ዩ ሶ ማች ኣርኪ
እሺ ብሮም ሸቻ ከምዚ ክሰምዎ ዝፀናሕኩም ኢኹም ቶም ዘለኹም ኣብዚ ካልእ እንድሕር ሃሊኹም ከዓ ከምዚ ይመስል ማለት እዩ እዞም ፉድ ባንክ ድበሎም ቅድሚ ሕጂ ይሰርሑ ነይሮም ምናልባት ምስቲ ዘሎ ሽግራ ናይ ዝዓዲ ተጠባቢሎም ይኾኑ እዩ ግን ብዙሕ ኣገልግሎት እዮም ዝህቡ ነይሮም ናይ መግቢ ኣገልግሎት ይሁ ነይሮም ከምዚ ናይ ናፃ ትኬታት ከዓ ይህቡ ስለ ዝነበሩ ተሓተትኩም ላይክ ከይድኩም ቸግበርዎም ክሳብ ዘይዓፀው ዝኾነ ነገር ክትረኽቡ ትኽእሉ ኢኹም ድብል እምነት ኣለኒ ደኺምና ከይበልኩም ማለት እዩ
أونلاين كأبيك أونلاين كامب يس أزاي أونلاين كامب دلوقتي أسكتنا تشجب راب أبز كذا أبير من تنتهر عليه كاكو كتنا تشجب رموني كتعرف لكم تدرش أنا سبيلنا كندي أبز نيو كامبر سنتر جبال كيركم تشجب رأيهم لك أبيتي فرانشيك قبل لك تشيك قبل لك ولا أبيتي one أبغى أسجل لكم ذا اللغة كيركم شجوروا يوم إذا أنا أونلاين دبلك يا أخا بجنزبي مايكل بجنزبي خلوته قربتي كبر بلي نحن تسقب كم تكيتو مالوتي سا جس تكيت دي كان قادر يكتب تخيل أفتي تا كامب السقاط اللي أبغى اللي كامبوي كنا كا دولة كامب انتهى اليوم مالتي أبغى لك كامبتات سلسلة تكيت أبغى لك كلت 4 حموشة دلالي سلازلو ما هو له متعاق عيد لي كاني سو أبي من تنتلي ما هوري لك نقول لكم مسمر يكون انت يكون أبيك معلومات أو مثلني أبز كندا انتهر ندهر إيه أبز نور كينغ شوية كابي مس أغاني لعلي كندا انتهر على فيت كندا انتهر على أنتي قالوا تابي له كمان سيفتي كيت جلزبل أي كم سيفتي جلزبل له أو تشك تكبر تغليها فناك على غير الكالو حمزي أبزي أدرى شيء قد فلك عنه أبزي مايكو يا 1 3 6 4 سيدر كالو مايك زي حنت كابونيا بونلاين زو يوري ما أيبون ما لنا أب خاب جوجل يدوت على تشيك ورقين تشيك ورو باكل كم دوجين على أبو مالوجي ሸግበሮ እንታይ ከም ዘለዎ ማለት እዩ ክድውልካ ተኽሊኻ ቅድሚ ምኻድካ ደውልካ እንታይ ክገብር ገሊልካ ተሓቶ ማለት እዩ ካልእ እንታይ ኣለዎ ካልእ ተመሓላልፎ እንታይ ኣሎ ደቂ ዓበይቲ ኣርጋ እንዳመሲ ወይ እንታይ ኣለዎ ክትሓትዎ ትደልዩ ኣብ ቶሮንቶ ከምኡ ግብር ኣብ ቶሮንቶ እንተሊኻ ማይክ ከምዛ ክገብራ ዝፅናሕ ኣብ ጎግል ተቐጥምሽ ኦልሬዲ ማፕ ስለ ዝፈልጠ ካበይ ከም ዘለኻ ቸክ ግበር ኢኻ ኣብ ቶሮንቶ ኣበይ ክረክብ ኽእል ሴፍቲ ኬት ገሊልካ ማለት እዩ ኣብ ጎግል ተኣቲኻ ትረኽቦ ትኽእል ኢኻ በስ ዝረኸብካዮ ትኸይድ ይኮነስ ቸክ ትገብር ኣብ ማፕ ከኣቲኻ ተኣድራሻ ኣውፂኻ ዘሎ ማለት እዩ
Turn off your phone or put it out of sight. Disable notifications. Close any apps that might computer. Use apps or browser extensions that block distracting websites for a set period of time. The goal is to remove anything that might tempt you to wander off task. Create a boundary between yourself and your distractions. If you know that you can't trust yourself to avoid checking your phone, put it in another room. If you know that you can't resist the pull of social media, use technology to block those sites during your work hours. Make it harder for distractions to reach you and make it easier for you to stay focused. One powerful tactic is to set designated time blocks for checking your phone or social media. Instead of constantly jumping between work and distractions, decide in advance when you'll allow yourself to check your phone or scroll through your social media feeds. This approach allows you to work uninterrupted while also giving you the opportunity to satisfy those urges at a scheduled time. But removing distractions isn't just about organizing your physical space or controlling your digital devices. It's also about protecting your time from other people. How often do you get interrupted by people in your life, family, friends, coworkers, or even clients? It's easy to let others pull you away from your focus, but you need to take control of these interruptions. Start by setting boundaries. Let others know when you're working and when you need to focus. Be clear about your needs and communicate them. If you need to block off specific times during the day when you can't be disturbed, do it. If you need to set rules with your family or coworkers, do it. Make it known that during certain hours you are not available for distractions. The people around you will respect your boundaries if you make them clear and stick to them. If they understand that you are in a focused work mode, they'll be more likely to respect that. But if you allow interruptions to happen freely, if you don't protect your time, then distractions will continue to take over. Now let's take a step back and think about the underlying issue. Why do distractions have such a strong pull on you in the first place? Why do you let them in, even when you know they're taking away from your productivity? The answer lies in your relationship with discomfort. Distractions are often a form of escape. When you sit down to do meaningful work, you may feel discomfort. It's hard. It's challenging. It requires effort. So your mind looks for ways to avoid that discomfort. And that's when distractions come in. They offer a temporary escape from the difficulty of focusing. To beat distractions, you have to train your mind to embrace the discomfort of deep focus. You have to learn how to stay with your work, even when it feels challenging. And you have to remember that the discomfort of focusing is always temporary. Once you push through, once you dive deep into your work, you'll find that it becomes easier and more rewarding. But here's the thing. Distractions don't go away on their own. You have to actively choose to remove them from your environment. It's not enough to simply hope they won't be there. You have to take action. You have to be intentional about creating an environment that supports focus, not one that encourages distractions. If you want to be successful, if you want to get things done, then you have to attack distractions head on. Remove them from your environment. Eliminate anything that pulls your attention away from your work. Protect your time, your space, and your focus. It's not easy. It requires discipline. It requires effort. But if you can create an environment free from distractions, you'll be amazed at how much more you can accomplish. You'll be amazed at how much more you can ache. Number 5, force your body to move and your mind will follow. Sometimes when you feel stuck, the last thing you want to do is move. You're tired, your energy is low, and the thought of pushing yourself to take action feels overwhelming. But here's the secret. You don't need to wait for your mind to be motivated to get started. All you need to do is force your body to move, and your mind will follow. It's a simple concept, but one that many people overlook. The mind and body are deeply connected. Often, when you feel like you can't get started, it's because your mind is overwhelmed by the idea of doing something, or your emotions are holding you back. But when you start moving, whether it's through physical exercise, a quick walk, or even just standing up and stretching, you activate your body and your mind begins to follow. Let's break it down. Your body is built for action. It's designed to move, to be in motion. But when you're sitting still, when you're not engaging physically, your mind tends to slow down as well. The more inactive you are, the harder it becomes to get into that flow state, to be productive, to feel energized. But the moment you force yourself to move, you break the cycle of stagnation. You force your body into a state of readiness, and your mind will follow suit. This is one of the most powerful tools for overcoming procrastination and getting past those moments when you feel like doing nothing. When your body moves, it sends signals to your brain that it's time to take action. Suddenly, your energy levels rise, your focus sharpens, and your productivity soars. But here's the catch. You have to push yourself to get started. The hardest part is always taking the first step. Once you force your body to move, your mind will naturally follow. But it's that initial action that counts. Think about it this way. Imagine you've been sitting at your desk for hours, scrolling through emails or procrastinating on a task. Your mind starts to feel foggy. Your energy is low. You tell yourself you'll get started in a few minutes, but minutes turn into hours and still nothing happens. That's when you need to get up. It doesn't matter if you feel like it or not. Stand up, stretch, walk around, do a quick physical activity. Even just a few minutes of movement can shift your mindset and get your brain into a productive state. Once you begin moving, you activate your circulation, which increases blood flow to the brain. This helps to clear out the mental fog, improving focus and cognitive function. Your energy levels rise, your mood improves, and suddenly the task you were dreading doesn't feel as daunting anymore. In fact, you might find that you feel better and more motivated to get things done. Think of your body as the vehicle for your success. It's the physical manifestation of your energy and drive. If you neglect it, if you don't move, you'll notice that your mind follows suit. You'll become sluggish, lethargic, and unmotivated. But if you force yourself to get moving, whether it's through exercise, stretching, or simply walking around the room, you're telling your body and mind that it's time to work. And when that happens, you begin to shift your mindset into one of action. You see, motivation doesn't just come from thinking about something or waiting for the right moment. Motivation comes from doing. Action is the fuel that creates momentum. The more you move, the more your body and mind sync up, and the easier it becomes to keep moving. The key is to start small. You don't have to run a marathon or do an intense workout. Just a few minutes of movement, stretching, walking, jumping jacks can be enough to break the cycle of inertia and get you back on track. Let's talk about exercise specifically. One of the most effective ways to move your body and kickstart your mind is through physical exercise. You don't have to be a fitness enthusiast or hit the gym for hours a day. A simple workout, even if it's just a quick 10-minute session, can have profound effects on your mental state. Exercise releases endorphins, the chemicals in your brain that make you feel good. They reduce stress, improve your mood, and boost your energy levels. So when you force yourself to move, you're not just activating your body, you're also giving your mind a boost of positivity and energy. Exercise also helps you develop discipline. Every time you push yourself to work out, to get up and move, you're training your body and mind to overcome resistance. You're telling yourself, I can do this. And that mindset carries over into every area of your life. The more you force your body to move, the stronger your discipline becomes, and the easier it is to take action in other areas of your life as well. The connection between body and mind is undeniable. Your body isn't just a vessel for carrying your thoughts around. It's an integral part of your ability to succeed. When your body is in motion, your mind is sharp, your focus is clear, and your energy is high. But when you stay stagnant, your mind follows suit. You become sluggish, unmotivated, and disconnected from your goals. So if you're struggling to stay motivated or get things done, don't just sit there and wait for inspiration to strike. Move your body and your mind will follow. Don't wait until you feel like it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Get up, get moving, and take action now. The more you practice this, the more you'll realize just how powerful it is. The body and mind are not separate entities. They are two sides of the same coin. And when you force one to move, the other can't help but follow. This isn't about doing something because it feels easy or natural. It's about pushing through resistance. It's about taking action even when you don't feel like it. It's about forcing your body to move so your mind can catch up. And when your mind catches up, that's when the magic happens. You start to build momentum. You start to build discipline. And you start to make progress. The key is to keep moving, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. And when you do, you'll realize that you have the power to accomplish anything you set your mind to. When you're feeling stuck, remember this. Force your body to move and your mind will follow. It's that simple. The first step is always the hardest. But once you take that step, everything else will start to fall into place. So get up, get moving, and start making things happen. Your body is ready to work, and your mind will soon follow.
I was gonna sleep in late, but then I got high.
Silently. It sits heavy in the corners of our minds, a dormant volcano of possibility waiting to erupt. Most people walk through life carrying this immense potential like a forgotten backpack, stuffed with dreams, hopes, and unrealized capabilities, growing heavier with each passing year, yet never opened, never explored. Silence fills the room, not the uncomfortable silence of uncertainty, but the electric silence of awakening. The kind of silence that precedes a thunderclap of understanding. What if I told you that the most powerful transformation tool isn't hidden in some secret mountain retreat or locked away in an expensive course? What if the key to completely redesigning your entire existence sits right within your grasp, waiting for you to simply reach out and claim it? Education, but not the kind confined to classrooms or defined by formal institutions. I'm talking about a radical, relentless personal commitment to growth that becomes as essential to your daily routine as breathing. Every single human being arrives in this world with an extraordinary potential. Not just potential for success, but potential for profound, meaningful transformation. Yet most people treat their mind like an old, dusty library. Occasional visitors who never truly explore the rich volumes of knowledge waiting to be discovered. Imagine your brain as a magnificent machine, not a computer, not a simplistic metaphor, but a living, breathing ecosystem of infinite possibilities. Each day, you have a choice. You can either let this ecosystem remain unexplored, overgrown with the weeds of complacency, or you can become its most dedicated gardener. The most successful individuals aren't born with some magical genetic superiority. They've simply mastered one fundamental art: continuous learning. They understand that personal development isn't a destination, but a perpetual journey of growth, challenge, and transformation. Consider how a small seed transforms into a mighty oak. It doesn't become great by accident. It grows through consistent nurturing, absorbing nutrients, adapting to challenges, standing resilient against storms. Your mind operates exactly the same way. Every book you read, every skill you learn, every challenging conversation you engage in becomes a nutrient that feeds your personal growth. But here's the profound truth that most people avoid: is uncomfortable. It's meant to be. If your learning doesn't make you slightly uncomfortable, you're not truly learning. You're just entertaining yourself. Think about physical exercise. When you first start lifting weights, your muscles protest. They burn, they ache, they resist. But with consistent effort, those same muscles that once screamed in protest become your greatest strength. Personal education works identically. The initial resistance you feel when challenging your existing beliefs, when stepping out of your comfort zone, is not a sign to stop. It's a signal that genuine transformation is happening. Most people consume information like they consume fast food: quick, shallow, momentarily satisfying, but providing no real nutritional value. They scroll through social media, consume sensationalist news, engage in meaningless chatter, and call it being informed. But true education is a gourmet meal. It requires patience, intention, and a commitment to quality. What separates extraordinary individuals from ordinary ones isn't talent. It's the relentless pursuit of knowledge, the willingness to be a perpetual student of life, to approach every experience, whether a conversation with a stranger, a challenging project at work, or a book on a topic you know nothing about, as an opportunity to expand your understanding. Your income, your relationships, your entire life trajectory is directly proportional to your personal development. Not your degrees, not your current job title, but your commitment to continuous learning. Every skill you acquire is a new currency. Every perspective you understand is a new lens through which you can view the world. But here's where most people get it wrong. They think education is about accumulating information. It's not. It's about transformation. It's about taking knowledge and alchemizing it into wisdom. It's about understanding not just what something means, but how it connects to everything else in the universe. A book is not just ink on paper. It's a portal to another consciousness. A conversation is not just an exchange of words. It's an opportunity to...
Want to know how I protected my team's focus time and got 50% more? Shouldn't be hair-pullingly painful. But between endless meetings,
is not a roadblock. It's a masterclass in personal resilience. The world doesn't reward you for what you know. It rewards you for what you can do with what you know. Knowledge without application is like a Ferrari sitting in a garage. Beautiful, expensive, but utterly useless. Considered the most successful people across any field. They aren't successful because they know more. They're successful because they've learned how to learn. They've developed an insatiable curiosity, a hunger that can never be fully satisfied. They understand that the moment you think you know everything is the moment you've stopped. Your education should be holistic. It's not just about professional skills or academic knowledge. It's about understanding yourself, about emotional intelligence, about comprehending human behavior, about developing empathy, about understanding complex systems, about nurturing your physical health, about exploring philosophical ideas, about understanding economic systems, about developing communication skills, Every single day presents you with a choice. You can either invest in yourself or you can spend your time. And make no mistake, time is the most expensive currency you'll ever spend. You can't earn it back. Once it's gone forever. Developing a learning habit isn't about massive, overwhelming changes. It's about small, consistent actions. Reading 20 pages a day, listening to an educational podcast during your commute, having meaningful conversations with people who challenge your existing worldview, taking online courses, watching documentaries, practicing new skills. The compound effect of these small actions is miraculous. Just like compound interest in finance, where small investments grow exponentially over time, your personal growth follows the same mathematical principle. A once proven every day might seem insignificant, but over a year, that's a 365 transformation. Most people overestimate what they can achieve in a year and dramatically underestimate what they can achieve in a decade.